I want to look glowy, not greasy. I'm gonna keep saying it till y'all get it.
I've never met anyone quite like her before.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Andy Lane. It's your girl Andy, and today we are reviewing the Dior Forever Glow. So if you guys would like to see my thoughts on this product and how I used it, we're basically just doing my base routine using this, and I'm showing y'all how I incorporated it. So if you would like to see how I did all that, make sure you're first and foremost subscribed to my channel, like this video, and keep watching. Alright y'all, so I know it's been a minute, you know what I'm saying. I had my birthday, my hair video should be up, and I had a family member pass, so I just been a little dunce, and today I decided to get cute because it's my first true day off of work, and what a better way to feel cute than to wear some Dior. So we're gonna try out the Dior Forever Glow Star Filter. I have used this, so if you did see like my pictures and my stories on Instagram for my birthday, you would have seen my face, and this is pretty much what I used the whole weekend. But I wanna like actually do like kind of a review because it's not really first impressions on how I like it. So let's get into it. This is basically just gonna be my base routine using this. So first we gotta prime. Okay, so as is done and all that, but I need to prime. Lately I've been using my Milk Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer. I really do like this primer. It does keep my T-zone pretty matte. Y'all know I am an oily girl, more combination, but like more so on the oily side. So I definitely like to make sure that my face is radiant, not greasy. I've also come across a few people who had been having kind of a similar problem where their T-zone super oily, but like the rest of their face, the perimeter is super dry. You can layer primers, and I haven't done it in a while, but we're going to do it today. Ignore how much is in here. We're going to take my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is the one without niacinamide, the original, and we're going to put this under my eyes and on the perimeter of my face. Black lines too. And because I am, again, an oily girl, we are going to go in with some powder to set my T-zone. I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty powder. This is the shade Banana and a powder puff. And I'm just going to set my T-zone and my laugh lines. Ooh, that was a lot. Oops. That was a lot. That was an accident. We are gonna spray with the Ultra Matte from Urban Decay. This is running out too. Oh my god, I need to get it. I do have another one. I love this spray, but if, you know, y'all know my motto, shake it. I know it looks like I don't got a shirt on, but I do. Let me pull it up a little bit. It's hot in a minute. We'll let that air dry, and then while we do that, we can read some specs on the glow filter. Y'all know, first and foremost, I like reading from the box to see what I can get from the box before going onto the website, because I feel like when I pick up a product, I want to just see what it's supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? So this is 1 fluid ounce. It's supposed to be a spectacular glow, long wear with 24-hour hydration. Do not be wearing your makeup for no 24 hours. You know I did on my birthday, that first day. But, you know. And that's all it says. I got shade 5. Let's go to the website because there's really nothing on here. I don't know what I thought there was going to be. So this is the Forever Glow Star Filter Multi-Use Complexion Enhancing Booster. So you can use it as a foundation or to add radiance to your foundation. I got the shade 5N. It retails for $55. So thank you, mommy, because I was not paying that myself, child. Ooh. All right, so it is a light coverage radiant, obviously, because blah. It's formulated with 94% natural origin ingredients that visibly brightens, smooths, and blurs skin. Okay, so we like that. And that's pretty much all it's it. It's not comedogenic and all that other stuff, but yeah. So the shade I got was 5N. I'm gonna put it on first, just so y'all can see the coverage it has. I found that it was a tad bit dark when I started using it, so the first time I used it was cool. The second time I think maybe I just put too much, but I've also mixed it with my foundation. So depending on how it looks today, we'll see if we'll mix it or not. All right, we're just gonna go in straight with a pump on each cheek and a little on the bottom. And probably gonna blend this out with my Morphe E60 brush. Now, with most Dior products, it does have like a tiny little scent. If you use the foundation, it's really similar to the scent in the foundation. So if you're a sensitive skin girly who's scared of scents, you might not want this. I don't mind it. But y'all see how like radiant I look? I like that. I'm gonna take a little bit to the forehead. Yeah, I look super glowy, like super glowy. Alright, so this is how it looks without foundation. To be honest, I could just do some concealer powder and go outside like this, but I feel like I want to put on foundation. So we're gonna do that. But I mean, I'm really not mad at this. Like I said, I definitely just wear this by itself a lot on my birthday with a little bit of concealer under the eyes, and it did wonders. So I'm gonna go on top of this with my Dior Backstage just to keep it in the Dior family, you know what I'm saying? But this is my foundation in shade 4. I said 4, clearly number 5, but you know, 5W. And we're just gonna take the tiniest amount because we already have a little bit of coverage from the filter, so I really don't need that much on top. Same brush, I'm just gonna pat that in. Actually, I should spray my face. We're gonna spray with the MAC Fix Plus, so we can help blend that in a little bit. So you can see like the radiance is still pushing through, even though I have foundation on, which I love. Especially for the summer, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to glisten. And don't worry, I know it is a little dark, but once we add powders and concealers and stuff, it'll go down. All right, I got my Sonia Kashuk sponge, and I'm just gonna push this in to the skin. Yes, the sponge is dirty. I used it yesterday, and I'm not washing the sponge every day. I actually have a lot to wash and sanitize from my birthday, so we just gonna do that maybe tomorrow. Don't be like me. Alright, I think I want to spray again. This time I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury spray. And we're going to re-push that in with the brush just to have that added radiance, even though I'm really glowing. Like, if you can't see how I'm glowing, I don't have to tell you, bro. Well, you know, usually I go in with 2 layers of concealer, but I cannot find my skin tone Dior concealer. So we're just gonna use my Dior Backstage Concealer in 4N. And we're just going, hopefully this gives me enough coverage. My skin ain't been doing too bad, to be honest, so. That was a lot of concealer. But technically I didn't really put much underneath my eyes, and that's kind of where I usually like to do the skin tone. But if we're being honest, I already have a lot more coverage because I used the filter and plus foundation, where I would have just gone in with foundation. We're gonna let that sit for just a little bit. I do want to spray it with the Charlotte Tilbury again. Y'all know I spray over here, okay? Especially when I'm a oily girl who's doing radiant stuff. I want to look glowy, not greasy. I'm gonna keep saying it till y'all get it. We're gonna spray. Now we can contour. I definitely want to use my Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the shade Espresso. Just take that right on the cheekbone, a little bit on the jawline. And I'm gonna blend that out first before I put on blush. I'm not really sure what blush I'm gonna use yet. Taking my Real Techniques flat contour brush, and we're just gonna pat that in. For blush, I think I'm going to use the Rare Beauty blush. This is the shade Worth. It's kind of like more of a peach. And we're just going to take those 2 dots right there. I'm going to blend this in with my complexion brush from Moda. Just tip, tip, tip. And it's okay if you blend it a little bit into your concealer that you have sitting, because that's going to help anyway with that blend. So that's what it's supposed to be there for. I do like to take my blush a little bit under the eyes, not so much onto the cheeks, because again, I do have a very fat face. And I know I've lost some weight. I still like to eat, okay? Okay, if you need to add a little bit more, go ahead. I feel like I'm okay, because I really wasn't trying to be like with the blush today. And now we're gonna take my setting brush from Real Techniques, and we're just gonna pat in that Dior concealer. If it has dried down too much and you find you're having trouble blending it, go ahead and spray your face again, and that'll help loosen up that tackiness. I do literally just tapping motions to blend. I feel like it gives me the most effortless blend instead of using a sponge, which I do use to kind of like even everything out, but initially I like to go with the brush. I always like to start on like the outer corners of my concealer and work my way up towards the middle of my eye. This helps to help me to control the product, so my concealer is not traveling and it kind of stays more so where I placed it. Placement is key, so where you place stuff, you kind of want to keep it. I really don't want my concealer all the way down here. Like, you see how that just blends? Just effortlessly, darling. Base is about to be flawless. Alright, so much for only using 1 layer of concealer. Y'all can't tell me my face ain't beat. Aha! We're gonna take my sponge and just go over the whole face just to make sure there's not no brush strokes. Soak up any excess product before we go ahead and set. You just really want to make sure your face is blended before you set. Once you set, it's a lot harder to fix, like a lot harder. We are gonna do something different though. I'm gonna go and set with 1 powder today. I'm still gonna bake, but we're only gonna set initially with 1 powder. Just because, I don't know, I feel like. I'm taking my Huda Beauty powder. This is the shade Peach Pie. And I'm taking that same powder puff we used earlier. And we're just gonna set underneath the eye, baby. I'm gonna take the powder on my puff, pat it on the back of my hand just to make sure it's an even layer, and then go straight in. Oh, there's a crease. Hold on. When you set, you're literally pressing that powder in until you cannot press no more. Like, I'm not baking yet. This is literally just setting that concealer. This is a brightening powder. Look at the difference between my two eyes. See how smooth that one looks versus how radiant this one still looks. I mean, granted, we're going to bring the radiance back, so don't worry, because that's kind of the whole point of the glow booster. Now that my under eye, so now that my under eyes are set, we're going to set the rest of my face using my Pro Filter foundation powder from Fenty. Yes, it's almost out, but I got like 3 in stock. This is the shade 420, taking my big fluffy BH Cosmetics brush, and we're just going to set the entirety of my face. This is what gives me that airbrush look. Keeps my face looking flawless and in place. Okay. Y'all see the vision or not? We're gonna use a new bronzer today. This is the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush bronzer. This is shade 4. I was gonna get shade 3, but it looked a little light when I got it, when I like saw it in person. So I've been dying to try this bronzer for a good minute. I'm taking my angled collar brush and just gonna bronze up the cheeks a little bit. This is nice. Okay, Charlotte. I'm gonna take a little to my nose using my smaller collar brush. Hopefully it's not too dark. That's nice. Ooh, I want to go dark. Oops. Okay. See, that's what I was trying to avoid. Didn't do. Okay. Crap. We're gonna have to fix that. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem. I'm gonna try and blend this down a little bit using my sponge. And then we are gonna bake. I'm gonna bake using my Chanel powder. I just feel like, I don't know. So we got the Chanel powder. This is shade 20. To be honest, I probably should have used the shade I usually, the original, but that's fine. We are going to chisel just a tiny bit. But that I'm dusting off like right away. So for blush, I actually wanted to use my MAC blush, the shade Melba, but I cannot find it. Like, I have literally no idea where it is. So I have my Glowish by Huda Beauty blush. This is in Charming Cherry. It is a little bit more pinky than I was looking for, but we just gonna have to make it do what it do. Like, I'm actually annoyed because I really don't know where that blush is. But I'm gonna take my Japanese brush. This is the angled one. We're just gonna swirl it around in there a little bit. Now this brush isn't as pigmented as, say, like my Juvia's Place or my Rare Beauty, but which is kind of why I'm using it, because I wanted something more muted, but the MAC blush was like the perfect shade I was trying to use today. We can dust this powder off now, actually. I'm gonna pat it and dust it. I'm gonna take that setting brush I use for my concealer, and we're just gonna pat this in. Okay, and we're just gonna slightly dust away the excess. Now I'm gonna spray my face with the Fix Plus by MAC. I'm gonna go put my lips on, finish my hair, and then come back for my final thoughts about my base. Cause it's the base video. Base. Alright y'all, so I'm all cute now or whatever. And I actually really do like the glow filter. Y'all know I've used a few filters of Charlotte Tilbury. I've used the e.l.f. one. And now this, I feel like each also have different coverage levels. Like this is a little bit more on like the sun kissed glow for me. Even with all my powder and everything, y'all see baby girl still looking radiant. Yeah. So if you have tried this, let me know your thoughts. I'm debating on whether I should have gotten another shade of this, just because if I want to wear it by itself, it does come off very much tanning like, if that makes sense. But you know, summer just started and we about to actually be tanner, and I'm also going to Nigeria in a couple months, so I feel like maybe I should just keep it. What y'all think? I love it. All right, if you guys liked this review, make sure you give me a big huge thumbs up on this video. Leave me a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm on my road to 1,000 subscribers. I love you guys so much, and I really appreciate y'all rocking with me, and thank you for all those who did send me birthday messages. I love y'all. Can we see you guys in my next video? Bye.